fairground lights were fading in the warm September air. A lonely carousel was turning somewhere over there. Your hand slipped into mine as the night began to glow, like a scene we'd want to keep long after letting go. The music played so softly, like a secret meant for two, and every passing moment pulled me closer into you. This is the last dance of summer, before the seasons change. Hold me like tomorrow's just a word, and nothing slips away. This is the last dance of summer, beneath the silver sky. If the night should end forever, let it find us side by side. The ocean carried moonlight across the rolling tide. We watched the distant city sparkle on the other side. No promises were needed, no forever had to start. The rhythm of the waves was already in our hearts. Every look you gave me felt stronger than the years, like a dream worth keeping beyond the disappear. This is the last dance of summer, before the seasons change. Hold me like tomorrow's just a word, and nothing slips away. This is the last dance of summer, beneath the silver sky. If the night should end forever, let it find us side by side. Years from now, when autumn comes and paints the world in gold, I remember how you smiled on that evening long ago. And if another love should find me somewhere down the line, a part of me will always stay in this moment frozen in time. evening settled softly on the rooftops of our town, as golden sunlight faded and the shadows drifted down. I picked you up at sunset in my father's old coupe, and every light along Main Street seemed to shine for me and you. The record store was closing, the diner filled with sound. Teenagers and dreamers were gathering around. The summer air was humming with a feeling hard to name, like life was just beginning and would never be the same. The night was young, the world was wide, and love was riding by our side. Summer lights on Main Street, glowing like a dream. Every little moment was brighter than it seemed. Summer lights on Main Street, dancing in your eyes, a memory still shining. After all this time, we wandered past the movie house beneath the neon glow, watching couples hand in hand with nowhere else to go. The jukebox from the corner bar spilled music through the air, and every song felt written for the magic we were sharing. We stopped beside the fountain in the center of the square. You spun around and laughed as the wind moved through your hair. The moon climbed slowly higher as the town began to sleep, while we kept chasing memories we'd someday want to keep. The stars appeared one by one, like they were joining in the fun. Summer lights on Main Street, glowing like a dream. Every little moment was brighter than it seemed. Summer lights on Main Street, dancing in your eyes, a memory still shining. After all this time, now the years move faster than the trains that crossed our town, and some old buildings vanished while new ones gathered around. But every time I hear those songs from long ago, I can still see your silhouette beneath those neon signs, like a scene forever frozen in the back of my mind. Summer lights on Main Street, still glowing in my soul, like an old familiar melody that never grows old. Summer lights on Main Street, still calling out your name, and every summer evening brings it back again. sun was fading slowly past the old motel sign, painting shades of gold and crimson across the county line. I heard your voice on the payphone saying meet me after dark, and suddenly the whole night sparked. I picked you up by the diner where the jukebox always played the same familiar love songs that never seem to age. Your smile lit up the passenger side, brighter than the town, as we rolled the windows down. The highway caught, the stars aligned, and the world fell far behind. Summer lights on Route 9, burning bright in my mind, like a dream we were living, 1 mile at a time. Summer lights on Route 9, you beside me all night, with the radio singing and the moon shining white. The gas station neon flickered, red and blue ahead, casting colors through the windshield like words we never said. We crossed the river bridge where reflections dance below, like memories already learning how to glow. You trace circles on the dashboard while talking about your plans, California sunsets and distant ocean sands. I said wherever life may lead, one thing would stay true: every road would remind me of you. The night rolled on, the music played, and we wished it would stay. Summer lights on Route 9, burning bright in my mind, like a dream we were living, 1 mile at a time. Summer lights on Route 9, you beside me all night, with the radio singing and the moon shining white. Now years have passed like headlights disappearing in the rain. Some exits led to happiness, some to a little pain. But every time July returns and the warm wind starts to rise, I see those neon colors reflected in your eyes. Summer lights on Route 9, still glowing after all this time, like a photograph untouched by age, or a melody that survives. Summer lights on Route 9, forever shining inside, a little piece of our story, still along for the ride. Summer lights on Route 9, the dashboard glow, the midnight sky, and 2 young hearts that never said goodbye. Summer lights on Route 9. train rolled across the edge of town, its whistle fading as the sun went down. You stood beside me underneath the station light, like a dream too beautiful to leave behind. The summer air carried your perfume slow through streets we knew so well so long ago, and every little thing around us seemed to say, some moments were never meant to fade. The world kept spinning round and round, but all I heard was the sound. You're still the song of my heart, still the melody after all these years, still the voice I hear in the dark, still the reason certain memories appear. And no matter where life goes or how far apart we are, you'll always be still the song of my heart. The old arcade still glows in neon blue, just like the night I first danced with you. The jukebox in the corner plays a familiar tune, and suddenly I'm standing back in June. The laughter and the promises we made still linger in the shadows of yesterday, like a movie scene replaying in my mind, a little piece of time I couldn't leave behind. Every road I travel along leads me back when I hear that song. You're still the song of my heart, still the melody after The boulevard was glowing in a river of neon light. Teenage dreams in old Chevrolets rolling through the night. You were sitting next to me with your feet upon the dash, and I wish that every moment could somehow forever last. The radio was playing from a station out of town, a love song full of promises floating all around. The warm July air carried every word so clear, like the whole world disappeared whenever you were near. No one knew where life would go. We only knew we didn't want to go home. Summer hearts on the boulevard, running wild beneath the stars, believing love could never fall apart. Summer hearts on the boulevard, chasing dreams in old fast cars, and even now you're never very far from my heart. The drive-in movie flickered in the distance through the trees, while your laughter mixed together with the midnight breeze. We talked about tomorrow like it belonged to someone else, because tonight was all we wanted for ourselves. The city skyline shimmered far away beyond the dark, but all I really needed was the light inside your heart. The moon hung over everything like a silver souvenir of the nights we'd carry with us through the years. The clock kept moving on, but we kept singing every song. Summer hearts on the boulevard, running wild beneath the stars, believing love could never fall apart. Summer hearts on the boulevard, chasing dreams in old fast cars, and even now you're never very far from my heart. Now those nights live on in faded photographs, in old cassette tapes and memories that last. Sometimes I hear a song and suddenly I'm there again. The smell of rain on pavement, the glow of downtown lights, your hand reaching for mine on another summer night. Summer hearts on the boulevard, still shining through the dark, like a radio signal traveling through time. Summer hearts on the boulevard, still beating somewhere in my mind, a little piece of forever left behind. Summer hearts on the boulevard, underneath the midnight star, still driving through my memory tonight. Summer hearts on the boulevard, still driving through my memory tonight. Summer hearts on the boulevard. gymnasium was glowing at the edge of our small town. Paper stars and colored lights were hanging all around. The band was playing softly as the evening settled in, and the magic of that summer felt like it would never end. You wore a white dress swaying with the rhythm of the night, and every time you smiled it turned the darkness into light. The world outside kept turning, but we hardly noticed then. We were too busy believing we'd always be 17. The music drifted slowly across the crowded room, and every dream we carried started to bloom. It was the summer of the last slow dance, the summer of forever and first romance, holding you close while the whole world disappeared, with a song in the air. It was the summer of the last slow dance, when every heartbeat moved by chance. And even now I can still feel your hands from the summer of the last slow dance. After midnight we were driving through the quiet county roads, with the radio playing songs that everybody knows. The windows down, the warm night air, the stars above the trees, a perfect little snapshot of who we used to be. We stopped beside the football field where the bleachers stood alone, talking about the future like we had already grown. But deep inside we both knew this night was something rare, the kind you carry with you everywhere. The moon was shining brightly like it didn't wanna leave, and neither did we. It was the summer of the last slow dance, the summer of forever and first romance, holding you close while the whole world disappeared, with a song in the air. It was the summer of the last slow dance, when every heartbeat moved by chance. And even now I can still feel your hands from the summer of the last slow dance. Now the gym is gone and the years moved on like records spinning out of sight. But whenever I hear a love song from those days, the lights come back to life, the room begins to glow, and I'm right there beside you in that summer long ago. It was the summer of the last slow dance, the summer that never really ends, living on inside the melodies and the photographs we kept. Oh, it was the summer of the last dusty dashboard, fading Polaroids, a two-lane road and a heart full of noise. You leaned your head against the passenger door, and suddenly I didn't need anything more. The evening painted gold across the sky. We watched the telephone wires drifting by, a mixtape spinning songs we never forget, like every moment hadn't happened yet. The night was young, and so were we, holding on to endless possibilities. Summer on cassette, playing over and over again. Every laugh, every kiss, every promise in the wind. Summer on cassette, like a melody I can't replace. Though the tape may wear away, your love remains. The county fair was glowing in the dark, fireworks reflected in your eyes like sparks. We danced beneath the Ferris wheel lights, trying to make forever out of one night. The world was small enough to fit our dreams. Nothing was as complicated as it seems. Every second felt too beautiful to lose. Every road somehow kept leading back to you. The radio played our favorite tune, and all the stars were singing along too. Summer on cassette, playing over and over again. Every laugh, every kiss, every promise in the wind. Summer on cassette, like a melody I can't replace. Though the tape may wear away, your love remains. Now the years pass faster than the clouds above, but time can never erase that kind of love. When I hear those distant echoes in the night, I can still see your silhouette standing underneath those lights, like a scene preserved forever in the soundtrack of my life. Summer on cassette, still spinning deep inside my soul. Every memory survives, every feeling stays alive. Summer on cassette, the sweetest chapter of my days. Though the seasons fade away, your love remains. Summer on cassette, turning softly in my mind, like an old song I can never leave behind. Summer on cassette. 52, as the city lights grew smaller in the rear view. The summer night stretched endlessly ahead, and the radio filled the silence between the words we never said. You had your jacket wrapped around your shoulders in the breeze, watching telephone wires disappear behind the trees. A distant station drifted through the static, clear and strong, and suddenly they played our song. The moon was high, the road rolled on, and neither of us wanted the night gone. The last song on FM 92 sounded a little bit like me and you, like every mile we'd ever drive, like every dream still alive. The last song on FM 92 carried our hearts into the blue, and when the music finally faded away, the memories stayed. We stopped beside a roadside diner, glowing red, the waitress pouring coffee while old records played instead. The jukebox in the corner hummed a lonely melody that somehow felt like destiny. Outside, the parking lot was empty and still. The stars were hanging low above the hill. You smiled across the table, and for a moment there, the future felt easy to wear. No need to run, no need to hide, the whole world was outside. The last song on FM 92 sounded a little bit like me and you, like every mile we'd ever drive, like every dream still alive. The last song on FM 92 carried our hearts into the blue, and when the music finally faded away, the memories stayed. Now years pass by like signals lost in the night. Some stations disappear beyond the light, but every now and then, through the static once again, I hear a familiar melody, and you're right there with me, like the summer never ended. The last song on FM 92 still echoes like it